out there first so we can figure out what's going on. So I do like, so one thing we forgot about, there's a couple things like the Risen Reef that was in the original iteration of the deck that didn't work the greatest, but it does work okay. So it's not horrible. And then we have Golos, which actually tutors up Field of Dead. And then the one other card we forgot about was Elvish Reclaimer. That I'm wondering, I think the Reclaimer is actually going to go down to a 3 of, because it's not that great. I was trying to play 4. So we are playing a lot of 4 ofs, 3 or 4 ofs, but and Golos is kind of hard with as a legendary creature. But I don't know. Really want one more piece of ramp, and not 100% sure what ramp we really want. So I don't know. I don't think it's something like an elf or anything like that. It's just too dependent on, you know, other things happening. So because then you would have like Leafkin Druid, it's a 2-drop, Incubation Druid, it's a 2-drop. Those sorts of things are our best choices. I don't really think that that's the way that we want to go. Let's send these out. So of course, not having anybody following yet on Twitter kind of makes things a little difficult. Then not have anybody really responding to YouTube. Just kind of interesting. Like, I'd love for anybody who watches this or sees this to like come stop by and say hi. So we're streaming live on Twitch, and getting other people's input is actually a really big thing. So I don't like the fact, like, this is forests, 2 basic forests, you're putting this in your hand. So we did change a couple of things. It's like we pulled out everything that was rotating. I guess we'll go start from there. Then we put in the Elvish Reclaimers, put the Risen Reefs back into it, and put Golos into it. And then, of course, to activate the Golos, we changed up the land base, because since we did lose a couple of lands, trying to think about what here, you know, what would go out and what could come in. So went down a forest, and went up a swamp and a mountain. So like the basic count went down 1 here, and then up 2. So we're putting 1 additional. But then we swept out like 3 of the lands. So we're still at 27 here. Swapped out. I was playing the Arch of Orazca or the second Guild Gate, and of course swapped that Arch of Orazca out for the Blossoming Sands to give me the 3rd Gain Life land. Anybody who had seen the video from FNM in the last round, I was talking about the fact that I think I wanted the 3rd Gain Life land. So I think that was pretty important. So, but then we lost 3 of the Buddy lands, the Czech lands. So we put in 1 Gruul Guild Gate and 1 Golgari Guild Gate there. And then that made the room for the second, or the third, or the second, excuse me, additional basic. So, went down some lands that were pretty powerful for us, and had to put in some basics to make up for that, since we were playing some Czech lands here. And I don't know, like, I actually don't know if Teferi is a good build for this. We're not playing any other white spells, so I'm wondering if Drawn from Dreams or something else blue might help. Could also think of something like Fog. I just don't know if that will do a whole lot for us. So, or I should say Fog, you know, Root Snare, whatever it be. So there's not a whole ton. I guess I should have put this to show what I don't have collected yet too, just in case. So currently there's like 1 spot open. I don't even know if I need 3 Reclaimers. They're good late game to help. Like, you can fetch with the Reclaimer to go find Field of the Dead, and you also are constantly churning out lands. So you don't scape shift here, so that's kind of an issue to use the Reclaimer, because it's not as easy to get lands into the graveyard. But it actually also may just be right to go up an additional land and play 28 lands. I don't know if that's... I honestly don't know if that's correct or not. Trying to think of what's... Because we lost Grow for the simple fact that Grow will be rotating, which is pretty big. So can't use that. That'll rotate. Probably should just filter even further down. This is also pretty different or difficult to see or think about what we've got. Sticking around. It's too bad we lose Wayward Swordtooth. That might have been a pretty good card in this deck. I don't know. And I think like the bad part about it is that it's we almost have to be 3 colors at least, and we're playing Golos to play these. I'm also not messing with the sideboard at all yet. I really don't think there is much. I don't think there is any other ramp. Not that actually puts it into play, I guess, is the biggest problem. So, finding lands and putting lands into play. I mean, we could try like Leyline of Anticipation. We could also just try like Assassin's Trophy, but I think that's too far down the 5-color hole. So we don't really want to be casting a whole lot that's like that. That's off our standard 3 colors here. Although I guess if we drop the Teferi, we could swap out the lands. I don't think we want to swap the Teferi. Teferi is actually really good, I think, here. Locking some of this stuff out. So, let's go play Flower Flourish. Really don't know. So I don't really think there is. I don't think there is much of. It's a creature. We're already playing the full 4 growth spirals. I think lockets are horrible, but I mean, we could play Chromatic Lantern as like a one of, and I don't know. Ooh, actually, don't mind one Tatyova. She's gonna rotate. Never mind. Do like Tatyova. Tatyova seems like it could be pretty good. Holy cannoli. Like, put no, Madratha will rotate. Maybe it is just a 28th land, because I don't think there's much. I just don't think there's much other than that. I don't want to rock on a creature, is the problem. So that's kind of like, I don't want to play something like a Prismite or whatever the other one's name is. I don't even remember. We could play a lantern. We could also, well, yeah, treasure map rotate, so. Wondering if something was like this. So like Mana Geode enters, you scry one. It's the other one. So like there's the other rock I was talking about, Scuttlemutt. We have Mana Geode and the other one. I don't remember what its name is now. Do 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 do. Maybe it's just we don't have a. It's kind of hard because like we're not ramping like we were before is the problem. So like this finds you one. This doesn't actually find you anything. It can just filter out your lands. And the Risen Reef can, but isn't guaranteed to find you anything. So what's better, man? I think Chromatic Lantern is actually better. Down one more Reclaimer. Excuse me. So I kind of want to play with this to see. We need to change that deck though. So like we're basing this off the fact that So this is. What are you doing? This is basically like Reclaimer. So this is Reclaimer field, I guess is really what it would be. We're playing to the Elvish Reclaimer of finding us the Field of the Dead, since I guess it's like a semi more reliable way to find Field of the Dead. Well, you have to sacrifice a land to do it. So, and without using Scapeshift, that's kind of interesting. Now, the other thing could be to use it with Scapeshift, but I haven't tried that yet. I don't know if I'm going to, just because the deck is really good the way it's at right now. Yeah, I don't mind this. Hi. Yes. They go first, so if we draw a basic forest or grain shock, we're fine, but it's alright. So then next turn we'll Grazer, put a Cove and a field into play. Then the following turn we can, I guess we'll see what we draw, but so as it sits up right now, we're probably going to Risen Reef. If we draw a land, we most definitely Growth Spiral, I think. So we got a Cavalcade deck, okay. Let me block. Alright, so issues we got here. We can draw land, so I think we're just doing this. I think we're just gonna Risen Reef. Yeah. So that's not horrible. I just don't want to bounce with a Teferi and then them kill the Teferi with a Cavalcade trigger. They don't actually have to. That's annoying.
Living in a monastery full of firebrands? Don't worry. I brought company.
Yeah, so we're actually... What is up? I'm blocking. I'm blocking because I'm going to bounce the other one. Force them to attack Teferi. Actually. So that's for 3. Lay down. Yeah. I don't think I need
Trust me.
actually need it to vary, so.
Here goes nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that makes 7. So that'll be a 5/5 Krasis. Ooh, that's really good.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
They should attack with 1, so we take 1 damage this turn.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
I have no idea what's going on and why it's like having such a hard time blocking here. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we get to route here. Actually, forgot that we're playing. Since we're playing 5-color, we do want to go find our colors, so we can trigger Golos if we are able to here. I'm gonna go Spiral just to see. Sweet. Put that into play. So, and I mean, we're not playing in... The problem I've got is it's like certain things won't be around. Most of this should still be. We were playing here, but like that won't be. The Sapling Migration, stuff like that.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
So we have to cast a big Krasis this turn. Wow. So we're gonna attack Chandra with 5 guys. And so they'll draw a couple cards. Or where's Sax Permanent maybe I'm do. Actually, I'm just gonna attack with, excuse me, with those 5. I mean, I guess it probably could have attacked with 6 in case they had additional things to do, but
Get out for this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this will be for 8. Should, as I say, should be pretty good here. Yep, cool. I just don't want to take it into the whole, like, ranked setup yet. Just because, like, we did dumb down our power level. I mean, I shouldn't say we dumbed it down, but, like, when you're missing a couple of key cards, especially one like Escape Shift, it's very hard to what do I say? It's very hard to play the same deck or play against that deck when you're missing the key pieces in your deck, or that what made that deck function the way that it does. So it's very possible that the deck is not viable post-rotation, but it's also very possible that it is super viable post-rotation. So this is fine. We can go Gilgate turn 1, shock in the Breeding Pool, Tranquil Cove. And almost played the Reclaimer there, but the Reclaimer doesn't do anything, especially against this. It doesn't block Dread Malkin. Alright, so this is a sacrifice deck. I'm going to put all their counters into the Dread Malkin, which really stinks, but... ooh. That's really difficult because they're both tap lands. If one of them had not been a tap land, then we need to draw a non-tap land here. That's another tap land, though. So... play that, play the Reclaimer. We're going to make a couple of zombies next turn, so we should be able to make 2. And yes, that's the way that it works. So, I know people who watch this stream don't, like, by now should have some sort of an idea, but so that's fine. I don't really like it. They get a 2/2 out of it, but all right. Whoa. Play this right. So need the red Gilgate and let's play this one. So we do make a couple zombies so we can block the Dreadmalkin. They only put 2 counters on it if they draw a land and sacrifice something, so I'm okay with that. Like, I'll throw both zombies in front of it. Yep. And alright, so I'm gonna bounce the Dreadmalkin here.
I am not going to sit this one out. Don't worry, I got this.
Yep, there we go. Okay. We gotta remember that we're not playing with scape shifts here, so circuitous route with, I'm thinking Hydroid Krasis is really big here. Cast 3 of them. Like, I should be able to draw some lands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll make a 6/6 Krasis next turn. And we should draw a land. That shouldn't be at least a land. That shouldn't be a problem.
I'll protect you.
Oh, that is not what I wanted. And we're just gonna play tap out magic now. So we need to draw. Maybe just adding some draw in is what the doctor ordered here. So maybe like Rejuvenator is good, but maybe it just needs somehow to have
No, I am not making this up as I go.
So you're gonna make a zombie. Like, we just don't have a good way. No Golos yet. They're just gonna kill themselves. Yep. So maybe rather than Rejuvenator, which, like, Rejuvenator is good late in the game. But I don't know if it's good enough now. Is the problem. So update that. Yeah, we can't cast anything but the Grazer. So this is really hard because everything's blue. Alright, we can keep 5 here. So this goes back, and the Reclaimer goes back. We do need to hit 1 land. Perfect. Next turn we'll play the Plains and play the Blossoming Sands, or Arboreal Grazer play the Blossoming Sands. And then we're hoping to hit another land after that. Perfect, even better. So this, that'll come to play tapped. And then we're just gonna play that tapped. So that works out being better. What's up, Zach? You're here now. We're trying out some post rotation scape shift minus scape shift. So trying to see what we can come up with. If there's a way with like Elvish Rejuvenator and Golos to make this deck fairly viable here. So that'll give me 2. Didn't want that map, huh? So they're looking for lands, must be. I started off earlier in between the stream this morning and now with 4 Rejuvenators and 3 Golos, and I'm down to 2 Rejuvenators and up to 2 Chromatic Lanterns. Okay, they're ditching lands now, so they must have lands. Probably should have just growth spiraled when they were tapped out, but another forge? Okay. I know you've been pretty high on the Reclaimer, Zach, so I don't know if you got anything, any input for that. You need to draw land here. Really good. Hey, right on time. Our boy Golos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make the 5th. I don't know what's been going on. The client seems super buggy, super laggy today, so. So, how did Commander go today, Zach? Did you win everything? Did you win it all? Although I know you're probably not even paying attention. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can actually Golos here, which I think is what we're going to do. And this might actually work out pretty well for us if we can hit a ramp spell. We did not hit a ramp spell. That feels bad, man. Yeah, nice. Seems awesome. Wow. All we needed was 1 ramp spell there. We did okay first 2 games of game 3. Josh insta-killed you with Xenagod. Yeah. You guys play 1-on-1? Or do you play like a pod? And you must be watching on your phone again. Pods of 4. How many people show up? So I find it kind of funny that they put 3 lands down. But like, they also ditched their Tezzeret. So I don't know what this player is trying to get to here. So we're just gonna keep Golosing. So there's Reclaimer. We're gonna Golos. Let's hit some ramp. Come on. Well, we hit a route, so that'll get us good. Unless they have a counter. I say I don't think they do. So there's Gilgate. There's Gilgate. And then we can actually fish out. This would be good because like we can fish out. Really sucks that like 3 lands are in exile though. Yeah, see, somebody made a comment here. It was like, just play Karn and make an emblem, and I don't know what it's in reference to. Unless it's on like a very old video here. So I have to go find out what video it was in. We're tackling this guy. Like, I do read comments too, so it's pretty good. People show up. That's kind of cool. Sorry I missed that. Somebody made a comment in a video earlier. Said just play card and make the emblem useless for them. So I don't know what emblem they're referring to, unless it's a Chandra emblem of some sort. I don't even know what that would be. Huh. I guess if anybody's out there like sees this, timestamp your comments for me. Like if there's anything you see, because it's kind of hard to know what you're talking about or where you're talking about, especially in a video that's super long. All right, so let's Risen Reef first. Oh, that stinks. We can still Golos. So we can route. It's not exactly how I wanted this to work out, but sack that. Should have done that first. We would have had 2 more zombies. Like he's playing Tez, but he put a Tezzeret into exile, so like I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like he's paid a lot of life with Mystic Forge, just exiling the top card of his library. Like that's the thing. Like he's got fountains, and he's gaining 2 a turn. Like he's paid enough. And we've hit him enough times that. So may have like Karn Tez combo. He's just looking for the Karn, I guess. I have no idea. So Reclaimer's a little wonky to play with Golos, because I didn't realize, like, Golos exiles the lands, so... But, any cards you think could make the deck better, Zach? Off the top of your head when you start thinking about ramp, unless I missed something. Or in case I missed something, I should say. This is garbage. This is also garbage. This is fine. Yeah, I think the fact that you're missing a ramp spell because you're playing so many lands. Let's put 2 cards in there, so that's going in there. And like, oh, the Risen Reef, I guess, because I can't cast it. Yeah, the problem is that the Golos is the only surefire way now to find Field of the Dead. So there's no other way, other than the Reclaimer that dies super fast, and it doesn't ramp you anywhere. Golos actually like takes you up a land. After you play through all the ramp, what does he do? So like you still have the Teferi you can play, and then you still have. I'm still playing 2 Drawn from Dreams, so he can find you a Hydrocrisis as well. Or I guess he can't find you a Hydrocrisis, but he can find you the Drawn from Dreams to find you a Hydrocrisis. So there's that. But I do see what you're saying as far as I don't want that knight to start getting bigger right away. You know, I mean, like, that's a possibility. It really is a possibility. So it's 4 types. I have that, so red. I'm missing blue. So like here, I'll be able to play Field of the Dead, play Golos, go find a land and make 2 zombies, which would be pretty good. Then you have white, blue, black, red, green, so we can trigger it the next turn. So Golos. We might just be dead here. Yes, we'd like to take action. We need something that we don't already have. So I think we get... We want blue. Blue, white. Where is the blue, white? Tranquil Cove? Yeah. Almost got the temple. Thought about the temple. This is actually a good point. Although I don't know, like, turning my lands on is kind of... So, sure. So, depending on what they attack with here. If they just attack with the Vanguard, we'll throw 1 zombie in front of it. So, take 4, 6. It would take me to 4. I'm going to do this. I need to get that off the battlefield. The 6-drop is basically Elesh Norn. We totally spelled that wrong, by the way. I don't know, what's the 6-drop that's basically Elesh Norn, though? Oh, Ethereal Absolution? I think it's really the black-white. It's black-white 4. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Creatures they control get -1/-1. Alright, we may have stabilized for a minute here. See, like, this is where Golos may start to shine. Yeah. Yeah, it does. So Ethereal Absolution, it's like pay 5, it's like pay 5, exile a creature or something like that, and then I don't remember, or exile a card from a graveyard, and if it's a creature you make a 1/1 spirit, I think is what it is. Alright, so play land, which is good. Make a bunch of zombies. This is why, like, I went up the extra guild gates too, because we have Circuitous Route here, so we'll be able to cast these for 0. Hopefully there's enough, yeah. Say hopefully there's enough lands in here that. See, like, this is where Golos shines, though. Even the fact, like, you're not finding the. It is cool. Your ramp doesn't seem hard. Yeah, but it's base black white is the problem, and the ramp is all base green blue. So you're hard 4-color at that point. Where right now, so like, what was it? Ethereal. So Ethereal Absolution, creature control get +1/+1, creature control get -1/-1. It's pay 4, so black, white, and 2 colors. Exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature card, you create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. Like, Absolution's okay, I just feel like Absolution's only a sideboard card. Is the better version just gonna be Hate Golos? What do you mean, Hate Golos? Like, I actually don't mind this version and giving you, like, something different to do. Like, you have a lot of stuff going. I actually don't know if Teferi even makes it into this deck. He doesn't do, like, anything. So what I want to see is, like, blue. So these will all leave, so it'll just be these 4 plus whatever we get. So is there something that, like, plays better with Golos, I guess? Like, we could play Shimmer of Possibility. Shimmer's not horrible. Oh, its better version could be Gate Golos. It could be. In all honesty, it really could be Gate Golos. I just don't know how. Like, the hard part is predicting how fast the format is actually going to be. We could play, like, instead of playing the Teferis, play, like, Chemister's Insights, or just play, like, 4 Drawn from Dreams. Although I do like the Teferi turning off their Teferi, so. Cavalier of Gales, it's triple blue, though. with Shimmer we keep Teferi. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, the problem is Teferi's good. It's just not amazing. This version of it, and then remembering like we're also playing. We're playing a different, like, we don't know what the new set's going to bring, and there's always the possibility that the new set brings us really good ramp. You know, we could see something that is like a rampant growth, which would be amazing. Like, rampant growth is a great card. I think everybody underestimates that card. See, I don't think. Like, we could also go into like a Flood of Tears style Omniscience, but Precognitive Perception. Yeah, there's just not anything that I really want to trade out. I actually like this version of it. And I don't know if I will continue to play. I kind of want to continue to play Field of the Dead, play Scape Shift, but at the same time, I kind of want to play something different. Everybody's expecting me to play that now, so. Yeah, we'll keep this. So we'll play Guildgate first, Shotgun, Hollow Fountain on turn 2, and then play Field of the Dead. And hopefully draw an untapped land, and perfect. So, we'll do that, do this. That into play. Next turn we can shock the Hollow Fountain into play, Circuitous Route. Excuse me. Actually, the better play is to do that, do this. Yep. And put that into play. So the next turn we can make 3 zombies. Nissa Ultimate Field of the Dead seems great. We don't have many forests. Seems too hard to play around. Just like the extra board presence. Yeah, the extra board presence. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't realize we had 2 fountains there. Oh no. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This makes 5. So we won't make 2. We'll make, or we won't make 3. We'll make 2 zombies. My bad here. Here and here. This doubles up on the black, just doesn't double up on the red. Yeah, the problem is I can never play this Nissa. I never win a game when I play her, ever. And of course, like, I'm probably lying right now because I probably won one earlier, I don't know. Yeah, I'm double blocking that, dude. Yep, don't know why you'd do that, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a crisis for 6. Cool. And next turn we can grab Field of the Dead. And then we also potentially kill Nissa here. Like, I think Nissa's good, just don't, like, I don't care too much. They're putting a counter on her, untap her, they're going to blow up the Hydroid Crisis. Okay. So we're taking Nissa down to 3, I guess. That's kind of, like, that's kind of aggravating, but, so let's go ahead and Golos. Go find another field. Yeah, if they reprint, oh my lord, that would be absolutely amazing. If they reprinted Primeval Titan, that would be great. Not gonna lie there. Prime Time would be amazing. Land. Yeah, we'll put that on top, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely play Prime Time. I don't think that they ever... Now, and I've said this before, and, like, I've eaten my words, but I don't think we ever see them be reprinted. They were printed in, was it 10, 11, 12? Or 10, 11, 12, and 13? Actually, it might have just been, like, 11, 12, and 13. M11, M12, and M13, obviously. But, like, they're printed, and everybody thought, like, oh, these are pretty good. And then they got busted. And it was like, oh, these are horrible. We're just going to keep 6 here and pitch the... kind of like the breeding pool. Pitch this. I just need white. Asking you shall receive. Tapped. Hello. So like, it's very bad because like as soon as Prime Time was reprinted, people hated it, and they like all of the Titans were really good. Good Wolf's coming out, yeah. Like, it'd be interesting. It definitely would be interesting. Yes. Find a field. And then we can Krasis for 4 next turn. I think we just Krasis for 4 depending on the land we draw. Maybe we don't Krasis for 4 here. I think we have to. Need to draw a land. Oh, alright. The temple will do it. Yes, please. No attacks here. We'll go ahead and, like, definitely take out the Feryx, give him the chance here. A Phoenix. Faux Enix. Yeah, I think we're at Golos. And that's why. We make sure we hit that. Actually, we could have shot the breeding pool into play, Arboreal Grazer, and then put that into play. That'd have been the better. That would have been the better play. We attack with Golos. I guess they block with both things. I didn't think about this. Oops. But we should have done that, like... That stinks. We should have done that this turn, because we could have, we don't have a second white, so we can't cast 2 Teferis yet. Like, if we'd done that, we get attacked, and... Alright. So...
Right on schedule.
Bounce this guy.
Might be a bad idea.
Cool. Play this. Stinks that we can't cast the Drawn from Dreams, so... It is what it is. So they might trade the district guide, bounce off one Druid. They might also just take 4. Either way, I think it's perfectly fine. It's definitely different, thinking like the different line here, because it's like with Golos, you're normally just like, I don't play him. So my dudes are just knuckleheads. Try to get in there. Yeah, I was looking for... You know, I didn't think about Unbreakable Formation. That's actually another good point. We could play that as a white card. And I wonder if you don't play 2 Unbreakable Formation. Like, if we could play Unbreakable Formation right now instead of the, like, Drawn from Dreams. Which actually isn't horrible as it turns out. Or it doesn't seem horrible, I guess I should say. Carney T. Alright, well. We're plussing here.
I've got it.
So, we're going to Drawn from Dreams. That'll leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We're just going to draw from Dreams now in case we hit another land, is the point. So we will have... We can cast Circuitous Route already. Not play a land, so I could play this and play this, and I think I'm fine, right? Pay 2, shock that into play, and then I can't. Yep, screw that up because I don't have the extra greens. Because I didn't have that. It should have tapped that and this. And it tapped my green blue. I think... oh, bless me. I think I want the Reef Trigger here. Just because it has the possibility to find lands. Yep. And it's perfect, actually. This is working out great. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. If they have board wipe, though, we get owned. Yeah, full board. Yeah, that, like... And that's what I was saying. I don't know if we have... There's another search card. And that's what I was looking for was there another search card? I don't think there is. But Unbreakable Formation might be the answer now. Because everybody's playing off to board wipes. The only problem is Legion's End. Which I think is why you play like the M20 Veil of Autumn. We're changing this name. So, what is the name? What's the name of this deck now? Like, I changed it to Rotation Field, but it's not even like Reclaiming Fields. It's like Golos Field. It really is just Golos Field. It's our most, like, confident way to hit Field. Field of Pilgrims. That's what you're here for, Zach. Field of Pilgrims. How about Fields of Pilgrims? Not Lotus Fields. Fields of Pilgrims. Fields of Pilgrims. Feels good. Feels good. It's definitely I don't know, it's definitely something that I think this would definitely be something good here. Keep this. Okay, so this can get really wonky and we could take a lot here, but we do this, pick that, pay 2, do this, and do that. If we draw an untapped land, we can play Golos and go find something else. If not, I think if we don't draw an untapped, so it's a tap land. Drawn from Dreams just isn't that good right here. I think we ramp up just a little bit. And then pass, so we can block the Cloudkins here. But like these style decks, like these elemental decks, are like the whole reason. Let's talk about the fact that like they play Chandra, so like Unbreakable Formation. When you're talking about that, like this is why they may be good. Unbreakable Formation may just be good right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 types. This will get me to 5 types. I need black, blue, white, blue, black, or green. So if we do this, I think I might want the black, blue gate also. So the next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn we can route. Uh-oh. That ooze is going to be a problem. We can't kill it. Alright, Zach. Take her easy. We'll see you a little bit later. Sorry I wasn't on a little bit earlier for you. So I think next. Alright, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't judge you. I know it's late. You just been lurking there. Yeah, it's like so after 4 a.m. there, huh? Don't worry. I don't judge. We're testing Bacon for post rotation. See if we can still make Field of the Dead in the same base for Scape Shift. So yes, we can do this. Wonderful. So we'll play our land. We will draw a card first. That's perfectly fine. We will play this. Here and here. Basically just trying to see if this is actually a possible thing.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Bounce this.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
attacks. So it sounds like you're either a semi-insomniac, Biggin, or you just work late shifts. So why shouldn't it work? There's no reason that it shouldn't work. The hardest part is just like the ramp spells that you lose.
Beyond vision.
So we put in Golos, and then we put in Golos, and then we put in a couple Elvish Reclaimers, and I'm trying to think of what else. There's another card that we put in. We changed up our lands because the lands so we're like way slower than we were before. So we're gonna draw from Dreams, and like we've got enough lands. We're gonna try to taper off with some Risen Reefs here, and then can we? So if we reef here, we can still Grazer. So if we put this into play, can we reef twice? We can reef twice. So we lose a land. But that's fine. We're trying to make a bunch of zombies here. And here. Wish that temple was like a oh, I guess it wouldn't matter with the Grazer. Oh, I guess it's not gonna matter because we had to cast it for free. Haha. We just don't have the land in our hand.
What's different about LG Seeds?
So
You're a team of real people focused on real results for your entire operation. While other companies say teamwork, LG Seeds
so you don't have to be there.
every step of the way.
Yeah, so I guess so stayed up at 4 a.m. Till 4 a.m. is the way to go, right?
And it all comes down to this. Divide the tasks, multiply the results. Get down to business.
It's
LG Seeds
kudos to you for furthering your education, that's for sure, because that's definitely how you get ahead in life. Ugin will probably minus on the Golos here. We only missed out on one card, and that's the Temple, so that's fine. Wow, really? They must think that they can out-tempo us. The weird part is it's like it's like Golos finding 3 cards. Like, it sucks when it hits a Krasis, but we need to play Reclaimer for free here. Do we play? We could play this Golos and go find. Does that leave us with 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It will leave us with 3. We're gonna manually tap this here. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because. Yep. Let's keep this one. Oh, nice. That's one thing that I do wish. Free secondary education is I don't care what anybody says. It's a great thing. Something that you really can't dismiss. I wish it was an option that we had here. definitely make things a lot easier. Like, if they have a board wipe, we're getting owned here, right? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9 guys. So we get through for 8, looks like. It's half their life total. And wipe out a very large chunk of their board. I actually skipped secondary education and went right into the workforce, which is very, very common here. So I can't say that it's not a bad thing, like what I chose to do, but my wife just finished her master's degree. And it's very difficult because, I don't know, it takes time. Alright, yeah. We'll be here for a little, probably half an hour or so. Let's see how this thing does in a constructed event. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we actually keep this. Can't get to Teferi, but that's okay. Oh, this is gonna hurt then. Oh, okay, that's better. So play you, that. So we can growth spiral. Do we grow spiral? Or do we risen reef? Alright, so I think we grow spiral. Hopefully draw a tap land. That's not tap land. So if we play next turn we go 3, I guess 2. If we draw an untapped land, we can play Chromatic Lantern and Risen Reef, or Chromatic Lantern into Teferi, but I don't think Teferi's the right play. It's not an untapped land, so that kind of stinks. I think we reef here. Hoping to hit some lands. So they have to use a removal spell for it, so that's perfectly fine. They might just use the Firebrand, but Yeah, like, okay, as I say, like, if you just attack, I'm blocking that Pyromancer all day, I think, so. Alright, so we can Lantern. And I don't mind this now, so they spend a turn playing Frenzy.
If you show remorse,
We're gonna bounce the
I'll
Frenzy.
shoot. I've got time.
So it means the Frenzy's better than everything else that they have stuck in their hand right now. It's very unfortunate that they do get to have an additional... Yeah. Wow. So their hand was just full of burn, and they thought the Frenzy was better than that? Wow. I have to take this. Holy cannoli. I think you just leave Teferi
This is
alone.
hardly my worst defeat.
Golos. Yolos, Golos. Go find a field. Hopefully we draw into a land. Would have been nice if it was a gain life land, but we'll take it. So, alright. Steamkin. Alright, so what do we have left? 1, 2. Yeah, we're doing it, folks. So let's go ahead and play this. Find these 2 guild gates. Play this. Play this.
I know my responsibility.
Bounce the steam
Trust me,
can.
I have a plan.
That's super unfortunate. So, welcome back. We're about to get pummeled by Mono Red. So, I decided to take this through. Yeah, we're just dead, I think. We put it into the gauntlet, I guess. Yeah, you can draw 3 cards, that's fine. Are you serious? Yeah, that was a good game. It was garbage. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think if we were playing the standard Monroe, so I put it through the constructed event just to see how we're playing here, but it played Frenzy on 4, so I just bounced the Frenzy with the Teferi, and they immediately went like Wizard's Lightning Shock. It's like Wizard's Lightning Shock or something like, I don't know, something stupid. Or Wizard's Lightning Shock, 3 mana, pay 4, draw 3, whatever it is. It was dumb. Absolutely dumb. Alright, so I can't cast that and I can't cast that. This is bad too. You can't hate on this deck. It doesn't even have Scape Shift in it. I don't know what's up with Arena here. So figure out if our opponent mulligans to 6. They're keeping. We're going to mulligan again. We're going to keep this. Put 2 cards back. I think it's that and Drawn from Dreams. Yeah, that was one blue land. It was pretty good. I think beautiful. So the Reclaimer would allow us to just sacrifice off our additional lands that are duplicates, which right now is just going to be the breeding pools or the temple, but find out here. So we lead by our Boreal Grazer putting Gilgate into play. And then we probably shock the breeding pool in to put the Reclaimer into play. I'm streaming from my home. So, I don't work for Liberty. I work somewhere else. So, I would have to actually have somebody else there. So, regardless of how close we are, I don't have keys or alarm codes. So, it's everything we do is pretty much which games go on camera. Actually, it's voluntary, so there's really no decision making, if you will.
This isn't a fight you can win. Let's try
I've been playing a lot on camera because I guess just because that's where Matt has wanted it. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Oh, yeah, Trey. And I don't know why he didn't play on camera. So I think that was partially his choice not to play on camera. So yeah, he's playing the. There's an article that Matt Nass wrote on, I believe it's Channel Fireball. And it was the loop for Tashar. It's like Tashar combo or something like that.
That's more like it.
If you're speaking of this last Friday. And I think he only actually made the loop one game out of two. Like, he did the loop in 2 different rounds, one game in both rounds. So, yeah, he wanted to. He actually hit me up the beginning of last week and asked me if I had the cards to make that because he wanted to play eggs on camera. Cool, so we can start sacrificing
Trust me.
we can start sacrificing lands to the Reclaimer. This would be pretty cool. So, as long as we don't go down the set number that we have, you know, to get around 7 here.
Because honestly, our health is worth protecting. Find out more and get honest.
So this should be pretty cool. Yeah, you can attack him. It doesn't do anything, though. I don't know. I guess I'll see if, I will see if he is playing. I loaded the deck, so I'll still have it in my bag. I'll take it. I don't know if he's playing that or playing something different this week. But I'll see if he can get on camera one round or not. Let's go ahead and bounce that dude.
Let's try this.
Yeah, here we go. That doesn't seem to be doing too bad here. I didn't know that Azorius Flyers is the thing outside of Limited. Yeah, of course it is. I love my Azorius Flyers deck. It is the most consistent constructed event deck that I have. Although I don't play I don't play Azorius Skyguard or Anticipate. But yeah, it's actually it's a pretty big thing. I run into it quite a bit. Alright, so probably should just reclaimed first and then done that, but that's alright. Kind of want to reclaim her at end step. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this.
Sorry,
Keep
I'm
this
late.
one. I don't really care about
I am not making
them
this up as I
gaining
go.
3. Like, they're tapping out to do this, so it's perfectly okay. They're just dead, so it's fine. I don't know. It could be lagging. It could just be me. I know that my arena has been kind of buggy for a while. But I think it's just you and me in here, so I don't know. There's nobody else to, like, to actually ask. I can ask Zach. He just got off to see if his stream was lagging. Could all just be my internet as well, like our provider not liking me and hating me. I think like that is the actual thing. One blue and we're good. I think we keep this. We keep this, pitch the Risen Reef. Now, Zach says it wasn't lagging for him. But one is a pretty small sample size also. Yeah, we'll keep 6. So we need to draw a blue land. Hopefully we draw one here. Doesn't matter what it is. That is not a blue land. And I wonder if we are not playing against the Flyers deck again. Ugh. Tidetaker be a problem with that guy. So we're gonna sack off the mountain the first chance we get here. I guess the other thing to note is I'm only running in 30 frames per second, so
Share in my light.
oh, it's indestructible. Yeah, I'm just gonna block the 2 damage. That's fine. So if I do Blue, white. I'm gonna need a temple. Get a scry out of this thing. Push that to the bottom, that's fine. Put this up there. Is it that bad? Or are you talking about my hand? Because the lag really could be... Like, the lag could be me. It's getting later at night. I don't know if they're, like, constricting my upload. Okay, so we're going to lose an Arboreal Grazer. With 27 lands, can't draw one. That feels bad.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
Will it now? Alright, so block here, save 1 to block there, take 3. And now immediately punished for not finding the blue-white land. So stupid. I think it's going to be way too late here. Both, yeah. We didn't draw any lands, and that really sucks. Like, our first land drop outside of the 3 in our opener was from Reclaimer activation. That's horrible. So, just turn it all sideways and we're dead. Is that right?
Prepare for battle.
Yeah. It's like we're gonna block. Not enough, I don't think, here. Block there and there. No need to filter anything out. I'm at 5. I have no board wipes. Sweet! Let's bounce something. What do we want to bounce? What do we want to bounce? Let's bounce the 5/5.
This might be a bad idea.
Yeah, it might be a bad idea. You're right. Wow. We suck at this game. Alright. See where we're at. I have a feeling that it's like the powered up version of Scape Shift and the like super budget Scape Shift here. We can't do anything with it. We go first. We can grow Spiral, so we can actually go Forest and Reclaimer. Ooh, even better. Come on. So next turn we can Chromatic Lantern plus Breeding Pool. Ooh. So Lantern. This actually might be a pretty good turn here. Let's grow Spiral. Breeding Pool. Pay 2. Reclaimer. Alright. So we can reclaim away. Like, we'll tap the 2 forests, so we can reclaim away with the forest, and we can still draw from Dreams to find another land. Holy cannoli. Yeah, that just screams combat trick. Okay, so Yeah, it might be. We're just like super early stages right now of testing this. But you may be right. Like a Sultai list, the white is kind of lackluster for me with a Teferi. So black may be the way to go here. We're gonna draw on from Dreams because I want to try. Because, you know, why would we get anything that we need? We can cast 2 3-drops next turn. So we'll cast the 2 Risen Reefs probably. And take its Fury, I guess. Yeah, like I said, it's also the dumbed down version, so there's no actual scape shift in here. So Golos is a pretty big one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will make 6. And that's perfect. So we can reef. Make a Zomboid. And make another one. Hopefully. Yeah. Let's maybe make another one. Come on. One more. Alright. I guess you can't win them all. So then next turn we can reclaim away another. Even better. Yeah, they'll just sack whatever they tapped. We tap for everything, so that doesn't matter. As long as we still have 7 lands, we okay. Yeah, Field of Ruin could be nice. This particular list though is actually post rotation, so I have nothing from Ixalan, Rivals, Dominaria, or M19. But agreed, like right in an actual list, or right now, Field of Ruin could be good. This is actually trying to just play to see what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we want a bigger Krasis next turn. We're trying to see if this is like.
Let's slow this down.
Yeah, it's like the problem with a lot of the stuff is that it's
I've got time.
problem with a lot of things that we have right now is that the good cards are all rotating.
United as one. Forward on we go. Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is. We have not time.
But I almost played. I was playing Field of Ruin in the Golgari like Golo Shift deck that I was playing because Field is really good. There. There. Yeah, there was a gate shift like list playing around for a while. It's weird is like I feel like an understatement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll find. Nah. Do we already have a breeding pool? We already have a breeding pool. We can't find that. We can find the Hollow Fountain though. Yeah, there was a Gates list that was kind of like it was a little wonky.
We stand together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Facing friend and foe.
2, 4,
We have not
7, 8, 9.
If we make mistakes, we are lost.
Yay! Big Krasis. Makes him concede. It's gonna be very weird though, like Krasis' an alternate win condition seems very odd in this list. So if we do a more Sultai list, we lose to Fairy, so we lose four spots there, and I think that's about it. I think the Drawn from Dreams actually gets way worse at that point. Yeah, we can keep this. I think I would like to build like an Elemental Gates list for like possible Scape Shift or just possibly like for rotation.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go, facing friend and
So the route's pretty good. You can play 5-color Gates with Golos.
that. If we leave this case, we are lost.
Alright, so play you. Put that into play. And then that into play. Next turn we can Risen Reef with the Guild Gate into play. This is slow, and this is kind of like the slower portion of like, this is what it would be like for a Gates list. So this is the awkward. Okay, let's play that gate. We might just be dead to Feather here. Yeah, Gates of Blaze is like amazing removal. And like the cool thing about it is that, like Zach was talking earlier, so if you're playing white, you could potentially just play what was it? Unbreakable Formation. So yeah, Unbreakable Formation, put a 1/1 counter on all your stuff, make them indestructible, Gates Ablaze. Like, that would be pretty cool. Alright, so there, here. Just find all of our guild gates. It's a very slow, very weird deck. Yeah, I think, like, I played the Gates deck for a couple of weeks, and that was pretty cool. You're just really only doing one thing. And it's like, do I have a gate to play? Yes, play it. Do I have a potential ramp spell somewhere or something? Do I play it? Yes, okay. So those can trigger up. This can't. And I think this is the way we're walking. If they want to save the Loxodon, it's fine. Not sure why they did that, but okay. Seems fine by me. Whoa. Let's go, Los. Yes. I really like Golos in this deck. So if it's not a land, we want to pitch it. Sure, Reef isn't going to block, so end of turn, we're going to Growth Spiral and hopefully knock off a couple more zombies here. And then Golos. I think we can Golos. White, blue, black, red, green. Yeah. And still have 2 mana left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, yep. Tribunal. So they'll hit the Golos. Yeah, it's fine. Turns out we're gonna get another Field of the Dead next turn, folks. Attack me. Come on. Attack me. Yeah, I'm double blocking, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Feels good. So can we still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We can still go. Okay, so this would be so white, blue, black, red, green. So this is white. This is blue. This is colorless. Right? White, blue, black, red, green. Yep. And we can still get a goalless activation.
I am not
Even
going to
better.
sit this one out. That's
Loving
wicked.
this. Yes, I will take action. Thank you. Yes, I will play this lantern. Yes, yeah, exactly. Who needs scape shift? We'll just play this tap since we know that there's no more fields in the deck. So that's perfectly fine. Play this Drawn from Dreams. Yeah, like, dig through time, thank you very much. So we'll take a reef and I guess then there's a fairy just in case. And get some. Waiting for an Armageddon reprint. Yeah, did you watch the Thran pile? So like we were playing the Kaya, Leyline of the Void, Ashiok, Fall of the Thran in a video, and that's pretty brutal. Yeah, good game, opponent. You got me. You got me good. It feels really good. That feels really good when you can, like, Armageddon and then you get to get back 2 lands, but they don't. Like, that felt really good. I told Matt that I've been wanting to play that for a while, and somebody made a comment that, like, they wanted to see a Kaya. They wanted to see a Kaya win with Fall of the Thran or Lay on the Void or something like that. It's like, I think we can make this work. I don't like 3 breeding pools here. But we also go first, so we want to play that one. Unfortunately, we want access to the 2-drop if we draw it, or 3-drop. So there's Growth Spiral, so perfect. Play that. And then we'll play this tapped. Was Obliteration. Mostly on my side, though. Like, to be perfectly honest, I died a lot in that with that deck. Wow, all the breeding pools. That's all 4. Super weird. So, alright. We're on a good version of Scape Shift, or they're on a good version of Scape Shift, and we're on a non-Scape Shift deck. I think we just do this. We have to.
Time for Plan B.
Hopefully next turns. We have 5 land types.
Oh, I've
40
done
bucks in
heroes
hand.
before.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Golos. Reclaimer. Wow, we are just not hitting lands. There's one. Come on, we need another one. Alright, there's another one. Play the Reclaimer. Play this. Did he... Can't give that reach, right? Come on. So... Reach, Tramp, or Haste. It's tapped out. Just to make sure that, like...
Enough.
I didn't read it wrong. There wasn't a problem there. Alright, so they're... Yep, they're gonna make a zombie. Make 2 of them. 3. Oh.
Don't worry. I got this.
Alright, so now they can give him reach. So we'll Golos here. Turbo Fog Reef Self Mill Jace deck. I saw somebody playing a Turbo Mill, like a Turbo Mill Reef Jace deck. I don't believe there was any fogs, but I could be wrong. Can I replay anything? I can't replay anything if I do that. So... Actually, do I even attack? I don't even think I attack. So if I play this first... Yeah, if I can play this first. So help me ramp up. I can play this. So this would be good. Forces them to... I should have not. I should have just used the Reclaimer, but that's okay. I want them to attack is the point, I guess.
I've got it.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have Scape Shift too. If he has Scape Shift, we got a problem. Because we have to just naturally play our lands. Or like, I guess we have a couple of like fine spells. Oh, that's super interesting. This is one addition that Zach was like, oh, we could play Nissa. It's like we could.
Here we go.
We also could just... So let's Reclaimer that away. Sort of bounce.
This isn't a
Keep
fight.
this to Fairy. Bounce a Risen Reef.
This might be a bad idea.
Oh, seems like a great idea. Don't judge me. Wow. Not hitting any lands. So we can shock this into play. We can route here. Kill gates. The really bad part is that like all they really like they just really need one Scape Shift and then they go off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to start attacking here, I think. We could have used Golos there, but I don't know. We just let them block out and try to trade off some of their zombies. It's all we can really do. That's it.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Alright, so making 4 dudes. So I think we're going to start off by reclaiming. So use the reclaimer. Yes. And we'll just reclaim that away, I guess. Since that's the one land that they decided they're going to tap. Find this field. Escape shift with Teferi. Yeah, that'd be great. Luckily, they can't right now, so... We can't in this deck either, so...
Trust me, I have a plan.
So we're gonna Golos. I mean, we're gonna play it. Yeah, yeah, it's very hard remembering that, like, we don't have... certain things we can't do. Yeah, they disable each other. Like, and we have certain things that, like, luckily they can't do it on our turn, but like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we can actually do that again if we wanted to. Take the Thornwood Falls. I don't notice the fact that we want to, though. We're just making a massive zombies. It's drawn from dreams. It's route and Teferi. We're gonna pull back this stuff just because Ceratops can get reach. So we get in with 3, I think it is. Yeah. Alright, so we can still... Yeah, we can still route. Nothing left over now. Alright, so we're down to just a couple lands left. So we're about out of triggers here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Shoot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Here goes nothing.
22. 23. So we have 4 lands left in our deck. They can't activate abilities, or is it just spells? For the Teferi static, you can only cast... Your opponents can only cast spells anytime that they could cast a sorcery. So, you can still activate abilities at any given point in time. Cool, we ended up winning that out. So they just, like... Your instants must be cast at sorcery speed. So, which is why Teferi shuts down the Arcanist half of Feather. Because the simple fact that Arcanist says that when it attacks, you may cast a spell with converted mana cost equal to or less than Arcanist's power. So, but the fact is that at that point in time, since you're in combat, the only time that you could cast that spell is at instant speed. Teferi specifically says at sorcery speed, so they cannot cast that spell. Yeah, we can keep this. We'll pitch to Krasis. It's not great. We're just dead. I don't feel as confident with this deck as I do with my current standard Scape Shift deck. So I think once we lose out of this event, it's probably headed to bed. Teferi's gonna have Mind's Dilation and play worth 7 mana of your life. I'm assuming Mind's Dilation lets you cast at instant speed or something. Let's go see. Cast his or her first spell each turn. That player exiles the top card. Whenever if it's an land card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. I mean, like, you could still cast the card, right? Oh no, you can cast it without paying its mana cost. Yeah. So because of that, it's you have to cast it at that point in time, which I get. Yeah, that really stinks. It's no good. Alright, so we're gonna Lantern. Put another Grazer into play here. We just block. Really got no choice. We're just gonna keep chucking Grazers in front of that thing for the minute. Till we can draw some ramp and get some zombies made. It feels bad that they're actually at 4 mountains and we're not. Man, I love that art. The mono red has more lands than the lands deck. Yes. Exactly. Oh, this is gonna feel bad, but I'm gonna bounce this.
Right on schedule.
Like, do I want to bounce a Chain Whirler or do I want to bounce a Pyromancer? Or do I bounce the? I can't bounce Firebrand, so. I think it bounce a Chain Whirler because I only take 1,
Don't worry.
not 2 from
this.
it. Ugh. Either way, Tev is dead. Yes. Either way, Teferi is dead. Teferi is probably dying. I'll say main phase 1 is going to be my guess here. Turns out I was right.
Only time will tell.
Like, and I'm okay with that exchange. They've pointed 6 points of burn at our creatures instead of at our face. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Really need that. What's the odds that that's a 3-point burn spell? And can we? Yeah, we have to. It needs to be 4 toughness. We need to draw 2 cards. All right. Fortunately, so it's like hopefully they do this wrong. Alright, so if we block the Chain Whirler, we lose to first strike damage. And all they lose is a Firebrand. This way, they'll end up losing 3 of their 4 creatures. So I think this is a, like, we would have taken 2 from that anyway, so we actually saved ourselves 2 life there, but like we gained 1 back, so very interesting way of thinking of things. We were playing this Reclaimer because we need a blocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We really need a ramp spell.
Sit back and watch it burn.
If we had a ramp spell, oh no, we're dead to that stupid Chandra, but. Alright, so Temple Reef. Yeah, I'll take the Reef, I guess. Because we'll draw it, and we can play it. Put this into play. Makes a zombie. Oh, makes 2 zombies. I didn't realize we had 2 fields over here. Alright.
Let's light it up.
Didn't know you could read the red deck that good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm horrible at stuff like that. I'm not a huge mono red fan. I've played mono red for a lot of years. I just don't. Okay, so I gotta think about this. 2 of these need to go here, right? It's unfortunate, like, they just let that 4 damage in, so I take 4, but I have to ensure that I'm dealing damage to Chandra. So, hopefully they don't have a 2-point burn spell.
What's that smell?
Mountains, lots of mountains.
It's you burning.
2 chains deals 1. Yup. So we can Golos here. Alright, Lantern. So +1. Drawn from Dreams. 2 chains. 2 chains is a wrapper. So that and that's Krasis, so in case we get 1 more draw, it can be really big. Actually, 1, 2, 3. So this way we're not dead to Firebrand. Gain 1, we're not dead to a 2-point burn spell. Oh, 2 chins. I missed that you didn't put an A in it. Yes. 2 chins. What do you think? We chance it? In all reality, so do we gain 1 with the Krasis and go to 3? Or do we chance it and stay at 2 for a big Krasis next turn? That's the big question right now. You smell shock. Okay. If you smell shock, we're gonna gain 1 here.
There's no problem.
Yeah, with all the
Fire
zombies, I'm
control.
shit. There's a shot. Good call. Good call. So that's a good call. Flame Sweeper candidate. Yeah, I guess that's true too. So we attack everything. I think it's everything, right? So you can block 3 of these, at least 4. Yeah. I think this game. Holy cow, we snuck that one out by my 2 chins. Wow. So if we hadn't gained the life there, the Pyromancer would have killed us. Yeah, that was definitely one for the ages there. Yeah. The other bad part about that was we had to hit that stupid Chandra. So like that, this doesn't look bad. He's playing Frenzied Rage now. Yes. I'm sure he probably is. Alright, so we'll put the temple into play here. I don't think we want that land. We need to draw a ramp. He's raging on somebody, that's for sure. Yarik's Fenlurker. Discard a card. Exile a card. Chromatic Lantern, I believe, is the worst card in our hand. So, let's do this. Yeah. Put that into play. Play that. Yep. It's for 3. I guess +1/+1. You're right. Pitch card. What card are we pitching?
Perish the thought.
So I can draw another card with Hydrocrisis. I think it's the Teferi. Disco Black. I don't like it. But we take damage from this stupid thing, don't we, too? Each opponent's upkeep, the player has 1 or fewer cards in hand and deals 2 damage to them. So let's shock this into play. Yeah, looks like we're discarding. They -1 that, right? So we'll just play this for 1. We aren't drawing anything, but at the same time, if they minus and don't have a way to get rid of the Akrasis, we kill the Davriel and don't take a bunch of damage every turn. We also should be able to play every spell we draw now. Unless we say draw like another Growth Spiral. We're drawing 2 though. Yeah, I'm not blocking with the Fenlurker. FYI. Combat Tricks in mono black. Easy disabled the whole deck. Yeah, except they can't kill the stupid Davriel now.
I've left you is
Uh-oh. Yeah, sure. I like making zombies. You're right, can't discard with no cards left. The only thing I can do is take 2 every turn from this stupid Planeswalker. Nice part is though, like you're right, their hand is probably discard spells. Smells like a cheap combat trick. Or just a pump for 3. Just like, they either just try to trade off with Oh, that was brutal.
Loneliness can hurt.
Alright, let's go.
If you show remorse,
We're just gonna plus.
I've got it.
Depending on what we draw next turn, we might bounce this Risen Reef after attacking that stinking Davriel. Or bounce their dude, I guess, is something gonna happen. Or we're just gonna kill our Risen Reef. Loneliness can hurt.
Ugh, what a whiner.
I don't mind discarding that. So I actually think I'm just gonna hold that.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Alright. Man, we drew 3 Risen Reefs in a row. Alright, so the cool part about this is they're gonna make us discard. But it's just gonna be that stupid Arboreal Grazer, and we won't take 2. Unless they like tear our hand apart here.
Let me.
Sure. I don't care about that guy. Alright, so let's reef. What do we get? Yes. Don't even care what's... Ugh. We're gonna throw that away. That stinks.
I've got time.
But we can actually respond to whatever they do with the route, so. Haha, gotcha. We need this, and let's play this. It stinks throwing away the Golos, but haha. We're just gonna cash this in.
That's more like it.
Wow, they're Mono Black discard heavy on the removal. Super heavy on the removal. Alright, here we go. Let's take action. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we even Golos? Holy crap, we can Golos? So do we Golos here, or do we... Because we can't play another land. So I don't think we Golos. I think we reclaim our end of turn. Use the kill switch. Yeah, I probably should have. Alright, so wow, 2 lands. You really are the play smeller. Like, that is very weird. Turns out though we're just gonna make. I'm sandbagging this land, I think. Yeah, listen to my nose. I mean, I think they just have another removal spell, right? Oh, sure. Whatever.
No one has seen my face and lived. A mind is a terrific thing to waste.
Yeah, it stinks. Oh well.
Struggling?
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. So for 12, we do this for 10. Some of them are just too much. Yeah, some of them can be too much. Okay, sir, I have presented lethal. Gentleman Domri, the brave Englishman. That must be the is that the Chaos Bringer, the 4-mana one? Because I played the 3-mana one today, and that one kind of had me laughing, chuckling a little bit. Yeah. The 3-mana one was like, oh, you smell ripe. Oh, that may be me. I'm like, well. That kind of plays into the whole, like, Magic tournament scene where people just don't bathe for 2 days, and it's very irritating. They have the same voice actor. Alright. The one that gets me is the alien Ashiok. Where like just all of a sudden they're speaking into a fan. Alright, let's see what we can get rolling here. Nothing good so far. Uh-oh, we're gonna die a feather. So close to into this name that I can't pronounce. It's like almost 6 a.m. there, isn't it? You're burning away. Shouldn't gone outside the coffin. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad here. Like I'm starting to feel it. And it's only 20 to 12. I'm ready for bed. No need to get fancy now. So yeah, we let them put a bunch into this thing. We're gonna bounce it. Just because it makes them reset.
I'll protect you.
And it's at 2/2 again. And they have to attack the Teferi, so probably like if they lead off with 10th District and have nothing else, it's one of the better plays that this list can have, I feel. Okay, so see what we get. Hopefully we get a land. We didn't get a land. So put that into play. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna hope to hit another land here. Really need to hit land. Any land. That'll work. Just need a land to put in front of the 10th District Legionnaire. And 9, you only get a couple hours before they're actually going to be there. One, two, three, four, five. Draw an untapped land. Play Golos and Teferi. So, really need an untapped land. Alright, so okay. So we're gonna play this. Bounce the 10th District Legionnaire. Yep, so that's fine. So we bounce the Vanguard now. Pro blue. Yep.
Sorry I'm late.
Like we have to bounce something because we have to draw a card here.
Here we go.
Alright. So there's one. Cool. Take this. What's going on, James? We're testing fall rotation, so no cards that are rotating in Scapeshift that doesn't have Scapeshift. So let's see. Yep, loving that interaction. You can't cast it. I get to eat your Arcanist and your 10th District Legionnaire. Oh, nice. Was it any good? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So we can Crisis for 7, so they can Reckless Rage, and that's fine. Not using the Golos right now anyway. Good. Do I know what my next stream is? No, Bacon. I actually don't. Maybe tomorrow. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now.
Let's try this.
So it's kind of the best that I can come up with. So we do this for 7. We full 7, I believe. There's a good chance that it's tomorrow, though. You have a good day. So, and we'll see you later. Try to get a couple of hours of sleep before the cleaning lady comes and wakes you up. Yeah, James, you have to send me pictures. I want to see how that is. They have double reckless rage. I'm gonna be pissed. That sucks. So we're gonna lose our Teferi here. Love my streams. I'm starting to hate some of them because these suck. Not going to lie. So, all right, let's draw from dreams first. Need to pick up another Teferi here. Look at that. Asking you shall receive, right? Teferi land. I think it's Field of the Dead. Yep. I suck, not the streams. Yes, that is true. Unfortunately. Alright, so let's do this. Let's bounce the feather. Cool. Got that win. Yeah, I love you. So we actually went 7-2 with a subpar list and actually squeaked out a couple of really close games. So, cool. Got some gems and a high alert. So that's not horrible. So, hate to I guess we bring this. Come on. Bring this up here. Fields of Pilgrims. Zach decided the deck name should be, which is probably pretty good. So here's the deck, and it's actually not too horrible. It's got a whole bunch of lands. But we came up with I think it was a fairly decent list. We only changed added the 2 Reclaimers, added the 4 Risen Reefs, and the 2 Chromatic Lanterns and the 3 Golos. Shorted up pretty good. The Reclaimers are alright. It's not bad. It's not the end all be all of the deck though. Lands let me play things though. Yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot of one ofs. So we're playing. This is 5 color now because of the Golos. And that's why we're only playing the 2 Chromatic Lanterns because the only 2 colors we had to add was red and black. So we just added one of each of these gates that produce green. So which I think is fair. So we're pretty good. That's a lot, dude. Not gonna lie. Just drink way more than I do. So, but all right, it is 10 to midnight. And I have to be to work in the morning. So, let's thank everybody for watching. People who stopped by. And we'll probably post this up tomorrow. So there's a second video there. And until next time, everybody have fun. And we will see you then. So, thanks for watching.